This is part one of a series of videos about horror movies from the 1970s. Welcome to our video exploring the spine-chilling world of 1970s horror movies. In this era, horror films took a daring turn, pushing the boundaries of fear and suspense like never before. Join us as we delve into the dark and atmospheric films that captivated audiences during this decade, offering a unique blend of terror, social commentary, and unforgettable scares. From iconic classics to hidden gems, get ready to relive the golden age of horror and discover the lasting impact these films have had on the genre. Alien, 1979, directed by Ridley Scott, Alien is a sci-fi horror masterpiece that follows the crew of the commercial space tug Nostromo as they encounter a deadly alien creature on a distant planet. This film expertly combines elements of science fiction and horror, creating tension and suspense throughout. With its eerie atmosphere, terrifying creature design, and iconic chestburster scene, Alien remains one of the most influential horror movies of all time. The Exorcist, 1973, directed by William Friedkin, The Exorcist is a supernatural horror film based on the novel of the same name by William Peter Blatty. The story revolves around the demonic possession of a young girl named Regan, leading to her mother seeking help from two priests. Known for its graphic content and shocking imagery at that time, The Exorcist became a cultural phenomenon due to its intense storytelling and unsettling portrayal of evil. Halloween, 1978, directed by John Carpenter, Halloween is regarded as one of the greatest slasher films in history. It follows serial killer Michael Myers, who returns to his hometown after 15 years in an asylum to continue his murderous spree on Halloween night. This film popularized many tropes seen in subsequent slashers like masked killers stalking teenagers on holidays or special occasions, making it an enduring classic within the genre. Carrie, 1976, adapted from Stephen King's first published novel, Carrie tells the tragic tale of an abused high school girl with telekinetic powers who takes revenge upon her tormentors during prom night festivities. Directed by Brian De Palma, this movie combines elements of supernatural horror with psychological thriller elements while exploring themes such as bullying and isolation, a formula that resonated with audiences. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974, director Tobe Hooper gave birth to one of cinema's most notorious villains, Leatherface, in this gritty indie slasher film. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre follows a group of friends who encounter a family of cannibalistic murderers while on a road trip. With its low-budget aesthetic, atmospheric tension, and brutal violence, the movie left an indelible mark on the genre and spawned numerous sequels and remakes. Dawn of the Dead, 1978, directed by George A. Romero, Dawn of the Dead is both a horror movie and social commentary at its core. Set in a world overrun with zombies, a group of survivors takes refuge inside a shopping mall as they battle not only the undead but also their own human nature. This film explores themes such as consumerism and isolation while delivering gruesome thrills through its intense zombie sequences. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975. Although not strictly classified as horror per se, the Rocky Horror Picture Show combines elements of comedy, musicals, science fiction, and horror into a unique experience beloved by audiences worldwide for over 4 decades. Directed by Jim Sharman, this cult classic follows an innocent couple who stumble upon an eccentric transvestite scientist's mansion during his bizarre experimentations. A celebration of sexual liberation with catchy songs that continues to captivate audiences to this day. The Omen, 1976, directed by Richard Donner. The Omen is a supernatural horror film that focuses on the life of Damien Thorne, a young boy perceived to be the Antichrist, as his adoptive father tries to uncover his true identity before it's too late. With its chilling atmosphere and ominous score composed by Jerry Goldsmith, earning him an Academy Award, The Omen delivers memorable scares through its religious-themed narrative about evil incarnate. Eraserhead, 1977, written and directed by David Lynch in his feature-length debut, Eraserhead is surrealist body horror at its finest, or most disturbing, in this case. This black-and-white experimental film follows Henry Spencer, a man living in a bleak industrial landscape who deals with paranoia, grotesque visions, and an unsettling creature that serves as both a metaphorical and literal representation of his anxieties about fatherhood. More horror movies in Part 2.